I just wrapped up a very good meeting with President Trump where we talked about trade, security, and economic growth. As we know, the fourth round of Nafta negotiations is underway here in Washington, and the President and I reiterated our commitment to working together in good faith to give this deal a much-needed upgrade. The President and I agree that the goal of the Nafta negotiations, the goal of any trade negotiations, needs to give opportunities to our citizens to succeed in an increasingly globalized world, to benefit from the opportunities that trade can give in a fair way. And that's the President's focus, and it's certainly my focus. The U.S. has no bigger customer than Canada. Every year, the U.S. ships more goods to Canada than it does to China, Japan, and the UK combined. So good relations with Canada, a positive trade relationship, is something that directly benefits citizens right across the United States and in many of the constituencies directly represented by members of the Ways and Means Committee. They understand how important getting trade right is for their communities, for their citizens, for businesses right across the United States, and they were very open to the conversation we were having.
Did you address the Boeing Bombardier spat, and did you give notice to the American government, to Trump, that the Canadian government is no longer interested in doing any business with Boeing when it comes to the Super Hornet jets?
We did address that directly. I highlighted to the President how we disagree vehemently with Commerce's decision to bring in countervailing and anti-dumping duties against Bombardier, that we feel that this is not something that is warranted, and quite frankly something that we look very negatively upon. The attempts by Boeing to put tens of thousands of aerospace workers out of work across Canada is not something we look on positively, and I certainly mentioned that this was a block to us purchasing making any military procurements from Boeing.